Scott. Look around. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. Fresh air and blue skies. It's nice to be out here. I love how the cool breeze feels on my skin. Nature has a way of making us feel alive. Doesn't it? Definitely. The beach feels so peaceful. Do you like being in nature? Absolutely. Nature is where I feel most at home. It is where I can just be. I am with you on that. There is something about it that just calms me. And honestly, it's good to be in your company, Your Highness. My pleasure, Scott. I have been thinking about something you said the other day at the restaurant. It's been on my mind. What was it? You mentioned something about the ego and how it limits us. I didn't quite understand. Ah, yes. The ego. First, understand that the ego isn't a thing. It's not something you can touch. It's just thoughts. Just thoughts? The ego is the self-image you build from your thinking. It's not who you really are. It's who you think you are. So you're saying my ego is just my thoughts? Exactly. Your ego is the part of you that identifies with those thoughts. It tells you who you are based on your experiences, your labels and your roles. That's deep. You derive the sense of who you're from what your mind or thoughts are telling you. And the ego doesn't just stop there. It creates a sense of separation. Like you are separate from the world, from others. But that's an illusion. An illusion? Yes. The ego makes you see the world through the filter of your thoughts. And those thoughts are often stuck in the past or worried about the future. But true life happens now, in the present moment. So, the ego isn't real. It's real in the sense that it helps you survive and navigate the world. But it's not the true essence of who you are. Ego and awareness can't exist in the same space. The moment you become aware of your ego, you start to rise above it. That's when you begin to connect with your true self, your soul, your higher consciousness. I never realized thoughts has so much power. Thoughts are energy, Scott. They can shape your reality. And most of the time we are not even aware of where they come from. Where do they come from? Many of our thoughts aren't really our own. They are shaped by society, by culture, by the collective mind. We've been conditioned to think in certain ways. And those thoughts get stuck, creating the illusion of who we think we are. So, I am not my thoughts. No. You are awareness behind the thoughts. Your true self is pure consciousness, always present, always aware. I am still a little confused. Think of it this way, when you identify with your thoughts, you only see a small piece of reality. But when you realize you're not your thoughts, you open up to something much bigger. Say, God if you will. Is that a bad thing, being stuck in your thoughts? Not bad. Just limiting. The ego has a purpose. It helps you function and gives you a sense of identity. But it also holds you back from experiencing life in its fullness. Is the ego the same as personality? No. Your personality is how you act and react. While your ego is the part of you that's trying to protect your self-image. It depends who you think you are, based on your past experiences and roles. So ego is like a shield. Exactly. The ego is a defensive mechanism. It helps you navigate the world, but can also trap you in patterns of fear, doubt and separation. But the ego's purpose is survival, right? Yes, it helps you survive by giving you something to hold on to. A personal identity. But because it's based on separation and lack, it's always seeking more. It can never be satisfied. And that's different from God's nature? Very different. God's nature is infinite. There's no lack, no separation. Everything is connected. So understanding the ego is important for growth? Yes. When you understand the ego's limitations, you can transcend them. That's when you start to experience life from a place of deeper connection. Wow! I have learned something very important. You're welcome. Guess what I will teach you about next time? Intuition. Maybe. Maybe not. I understand you are homeless. Do you mind going with me to see where I stay? It's okay, I don't mind. Let's finish our drinks and go home. Yes. Let's do it.